Inspiring quotes by Henry Rollins, the author of Get in the Van. Henry Rollins, American musician, born 1961. Don't forget subscribe. Loneliness adds beauty to life. It puts a special burn on sunsets and makes night air smell better. In winter, I plot and plan. In spring, I move. My optimism wears heavy boots and is loud. Sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes it feels real good. Hope is the last thing a person does before they are defeated. Keep your blood clean, your body lean, and your mind sharp. Change is hard, but change is good. Live music is the cure for what ails ya. Adolescence is a plague on the senses. Questioning anything and everything, to me, is punk rock. Early spring is the time for vigorous change, a preparation for the heat-driven oppression that is to come. You must never lower yourself to being a person you don't like. When you start to doubt yourself, the real world will eat you alive. Life will not break your heart, it'll crush it. Where there is young people and vitality, you're going to find punk rock. I'm terrified of motorcycles. I've been on one a couple of times. I did not like it. Music keeps you young. Having music in your life keeps you open to things. Musicians should not play music. Music should play musicians. Songs sung under duress are often very powerful. When someone asks you, "What's punk?" my reply is, if you have to ask, you're never going to know. Fox News will one day come to an end. Led Zeppelin will not. It's as simple as that. I mean, Black Flag happened. I was lucky. I don't think I could have put together something with 1% of that oomph on my own. In the summer of '84, you just couldn't escape the Born in the USA record. I think young people should travel and travel often to other countries, like I do. Citizens United didn't work. Hey, Koch brothers, Karl Rove, Shell Game Adelson, democracy trumps money sometimes. Florida is a crazy place, and I have played some of the wildest shows of my life here. Collecting records is, for many, beyond a hobby. I try to get myself up and moving as early as possible. Optimum is to be on the treadmill while it is still dark outside. I'm not exactly ambitious as much as I have a very good realization of what I am and what I am capable of. The more I learn about Mr. Romney, the less there is to admire. I'm not interested in censorship. I like the First Amendment very much. I'm not artistic, nor am I all that creative. When you're kept out of the adult world, it's a blessing in disguise. I try to be well informed. I don't know how well I do all the time, but I try nonetheless. With any advent in technology, any technological innovation, there is the good and the bad. After I left DC to join Black Flag, I felt I was in a band. I can't remember that I ever had just a minute of stage fright. Without an education, you won't have a future. I think it's important to have some documentation of the past. Juan Williams is a very sharp guy. There's no rule that you have to like Henry Rollins, the musician or the actor. I don't want to pass through life like a smooth plane ride. Do you know why Albert Camus was so prolific? He wrote to keep from screaming. Scott Asheton was a brilliant drummer, a natural musician. But I have a good life. I enjoy what I do. I am married to work. Life is weird, great, and dangerous. I have always maintained that Iggy Pop is the heavyweight champion of rock and roll. All my big heroes are literary writers. To hate is to show you still care. Who needs that? Focus on what's really important. Kids need parents who love and support them unconditionally. Full stop. You can't get your head around something if you're yelling. My motto is, never quit. The world's a better place since I chose music. I want to change things for the better, just like everybody else. As long as I tell the truth, I feel that nobody can touch me. I have always thought that change you can see and feel is best. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.